Imagine Adam Smith strolling through our bustling modern cities. How would he react to a world governed by technological giants and global economic crises? That wise man who wrote The Wealth of Nations could never have dreamed of facing challenges as complex as artificial intelligence and climate change. However, his economic legacy might still hold the keys to help us innovate. Examining his famous invisible hand under the lens of current realities is like inspecting an ancient portrait under ultraviolet light. Suddenly, hidden secrets emerge. Could his ideas about the free market and the division of labor be reformulated to combat the inequalities of the 21st century? An imaginative journey through that Enlightenment mind reveals a series of tools waiting to be rediscovered. Let's think for a moment about the issue of equity. Adam Smith proposed a system where competition and productivity naturally balance out, generating prosperity. But in an era where 1% of the population owns as much as the remaining 99%, that balance seems irredeemably tilted. Here, Smith could question the new technological monopolies, those titans that dominate the cloud and everything that rests upon it. If we manage to give voice once again to those forgotten economic strands, we might find novel ways to balance the relationship between capital and labor, making the market work for more people, not just the most powerful. In this exercise of imagination, what would Smith have advised to achieve true structural changes? The invisible hand described by Adam Smith was conceived in a world of simpler and more homogeneous markets, where producers were visible and local. Today, we live in a complex web of global connections, far removed from that time. Intriguing questions arise. Could this ancient principle be adapted to digital platforms and emerging markets? Cryptocurrencies, for instance, add a layer of complexity that Smith could never have foreseen. Yet, the seed of his theory remains relevant. Instead of being carried away by the flow of the status quo, we could redefine how markets respond to the rapid changes of technology. Shedding the past and reimagining the relevance of his ideas could be our best renewal project. Finally, let us consider ethics in economics. Adam Smith also wrote about morality and common sense as regulators of the market. In a digital age where privacy is violated and personal data is traded as merchandise, we could invoke his ethical principles to redefine how we interact in a hyper-connected world. Perhaps it is not enough to ask what Adam Smith would do, but what we would do by reviving his critical thinking. The search for solutions can become an exciting adventure, akin to renovating an old building, adapting it with current technologies, but always respecting its original essence. Thus, the return of Adam Smith is not just a tribute, but a timely challenge to rebuild, piece by piece, the vast edifice of 21st century economics.